handy. They're colorful, ready-made. They're also $24.99. So you can become a slave to the store and a slave to storage, because with those you have to store them. This is only partial games, okay? I don't mind purchasing. However, you all are here to see what I do on TPT. Why I'm a TPT junkie. Did not catch that video on Saturday, go back and watch it and you will see why I'm a TPT junkie. Certified. Alright, so here we go. The Junkies Playground. Or should I say the Junkies Kids Playground. Alright, no. So, what do I do with all the resources that I take from TPT? I have shared tons of file folder games and things like that and how we use them in the past. And if you look in the corner to the left, there's a little turquoise bin full of file folder games. They love them, they use them, a lot of them they do master and move on. And so I have leveled up and different concepts and things that we are working on. And yeah, let me show you what's in here. So yeah, a lot of times if we're just have downtime, or we are, you know, it's a rainy day, someone finishes, you know, early, or just in lieu of television or any electronics, this is what we do. And I don't mind them. They know, go to the green bin. It's all fun, it's all educational. They have fun in here. Now I am going to say there are more than teacher pay teachers resources in here. I'm going to break it up because obviously there's a lot, okay? I filmed the entire video and I didn't like it. It was over an hour long, and then I had some clips of the kids actually doing the things, but it wasn't, I don't know, it's a mixture of things. To save it, I'm going to just show you teachers pay teachers, and I'll come back and show you the other resource, which I have shared tons over the years, but I have some new things in lieu of that. Like I said, you can be a slave to the store, but I have other options, more cost-effective options. And storage-wise, this is easy on storage versus trying to store, you know, box games and things like that. So anywho, this little game here, there is no seller on this. You all, some of them will have a seller, some of them will not. You can leave me a comment on what it is and I will find the seller, because you can do seller recall on everything you download. You can pull it up on your TPT account, and so they're all free. That's, you know, I have found tons of free things that I like. There are some things that are available for dollar amounts, but we do just fine, you know, with the free options. This one is not in a file folder or anything. It's just a basic build it, match it game, and we have a couple things like this. But what I did, there are a couple of different mats, come in different colors, so I kind of printed a couple of different ones so that more than one child can do it. And what happens is you put the word up here and then you put the picture up here, because you want them to read it, learn how to sound it out. And then I took a piece of tape. I'm going to pull this out of here, but let me slide that down. I took a piece of tape, and on each page just put a piece of tape across here, the write it part, so they're not actually writing on the sheet. You could slip it in a dry erase page if you wanted to, but that wasn't necessary. It's only like 4 or 5 of those little mats, and you really don't need to print all of them. That's just if you have more than one child that would work on this. But they write the word, and then they build it You guys have to excuse this table. I need to clean it again. They were just in here, and yeah. But they build it, so you can use magnetic letters and let them build it. We usually use, let me pan up a little bit, the Didax cubes to build the words. You can also use, you can find alphabet letters and numbers, and you know, just laminate them, and you can use those, and they're readily available on plenty of Teachers Pay Teachers stores. So that's what that is. And these just kind of worked because of the sizing, sight words, and helping with the handwriting. And they work with our little sleeves. I just kind of cut them down a little bit. So again, free, and I don't know, there's no seller on these, but these are nice and handy for tracing. So they have fun with these because they get to use the dry erase markers with them, and there are tons of them. That one's actually empty, but empty. There are tons of them. Next up, no particular order. This one is Rainy Day Math Centers, 2nd grade. There's your seller right there. Buggy for 2nd grade. I thought this was really cute. And so this one is called What You Need Are a Set of Number Cards, 0 to 10. Just any number cards. Splish Splash Roundup. And on each side, there's different activities they do. They turn over 2 cards and make a number, and then they record the original number, and then they round it to the nearest 10. This one is Addition Top It. They're going to flip over 2 cards, add them together, and they will record their answers on the sheet and use the greater than, less than, or equal to symbol. The player with the most cards after the deck runs out wins. So they're using, this is more 2-player, or you can, you know, 1 child if you only have 1, or you play with your child. Sunny Place Value. This one is they turn over 2 cards, create a number, write that number in the first box, use the number to create, complete the chart. Okay. So, Drizzle, Number Neighbors. This is so cute. I love this. And the kids love it. They're going to draw 3 cards, make a new number, write that number in the middle spot, use a hundredths chart, and the hundredths chart is in here, to find a number more, 1 more and 1 less, 10 more, 10 less, 100 more, and 100 less. So great concepts. Reigning number order. The reigning number order, they draw 5 cards, write the 5 numbers on the first set of lines, follow the directions on the next set of lines. So they're going to order them from least to greatest, write 5 numbers, order them out from greatest to least. Yeah. This one is called Pouring Number Words. Draw 2 cards, create a number, write the number in standard form. So, and if you don't have a laminator, you can just slip them into page protectors, but because there's a lot of, well, not a lot, but you know, a good amount of writing, you want to make it reusable. And then you get your 100 chart that comes with it. So I try to pick games that everybody can use with a lot of nice concepts in them. And cute factor does help. This one is actually, this is like a whole set. There's a dot marker thing that goes with it, and I just use it not as a reusable. I just printed out the pages, but they make butterflies and caterpillars and with the bingo dot markers. But this is the 10 frame one because it was cute. We have a lot of 10 frames, but this one was really cute. So that is this one, and I want to say this one might have came from gosh, what is that one called? Totschooling.com. I think that's where that one might have came from. But really cute. Okay. Let's see. We just did math. This is a. Here's your seller. Learn about pronouns. Panda Splash. And so here's the game board, and that's where they start. And okay, who has it? And on the back, I mounted the instructions. They're going to use a die of any kind of small toy and any kind of small toy object as a game piece. So we use little counters or whatever. And they will roll and move the game piece that many spaces. They will say a sentence about the picture on the space. Use the prompt, who has it? And the target would be to use the pronoun she, he, it, or they. And the object that is in the space. For example, she has a balloon. There are also roll again, move ahead, and go back spaces. And that just makes it more exciting and for it to last longer. So, low prep, yeah. But this is also available full size if you want full size. But man, this is more than enough for them to play, and they do enjoy that. We are working on pronouns and grammar and things like that this year. All right. A lot of the stuff goes in there. Interactive notebook, but games help reinforce it. All right. So, like I said, some of this stuff is not teachers pay teachers. And I am going to share the other resource. It's called Nothing to Bark At, Rounding to the Nearest 10. And I think this was first, second grade level. And let me pull out a card. There is no seller on this one per se, but I can always pull it up. But what it is upside down. They take out the dog and they round it, so that will go there. Yeah, I need to put an actual envelope on that one. One of my really quick creations, but really cute. It helps them with rounding. This one is what comes first. Cribs to classrooms. And some of these are still stuck on here, and these I did because they were very small. This one I'm not. This one was kind of tedious to put together, but yeah, they take the number and they put what comes first. And then a little envelope back there. And then here's what comes next. So what number comes last. And then the pieces are in the back. And I don't think this is Teachers Pay Teachers, but Totschooling. I use Totschooling a lot for the little one. This one is, hold on, let me pull it out. I think it just needs a folder. If I'm not mistaken. It's just not in the folder. Alright, some of these I printed up before and laminated before we actually moved. And we didn't get a chance to use all of these. And some of them we have. Obviously we have. This one is Stirring Up Addition. Put the addition cards in a stack. Choose a card to solve the problems and locate the matching lemonade stand. So this one, I don't know what happened to the folder. It was just a folder. Here's Diary of a Nerdy Teacher. And so here are your game cards. And then they're going to match with the match the lemonade stand with the answer. or with the problem. Okay, that one is not Teachers Pay Teachers. This one is Race to Finish. This one is working on parts of speech. Really cute. And here are your instructions. You're going to choose one person to be the judge. They are in charge of checking the answer key, and that is included. The judge does not have a game piece. Each player needs a game piece, and they pick a card and answer the question on the card. If they're correct, they flip the penny. If the penny lands on heads, then they move a space ahead, and if it lands on tails, they move 2 spaces back. If you are incorrect, you don't move. And so the first person that reaches the end is the winner, and this comes from Miss Dunaway's classroom. I'm going to show you what these little pieces look like in just a second. There's your answer key. Identify the nouns. The dog chased the squirrel. So that's what they do. They identify whatever the card tells them. Identify the verbs. Alright, and these next two, they don't, or this next one, there's another one that goes with this, and I'm pretty sure I got them from the same seller. It's just not on here. Antonym ice creams. So they're going to match the ice cream with the cone. And this one says sweet, and we're going to put sour, and so on and so on. So this just helps them. It's a nice little visual, and they're doing one-to-one correspondence. And let me show you the other one that goes along with that. It's really cute. Watch, I can't find that one right off. Oh my goodness. It is, here it is. One in front of it. Synonym rolls. They really love this one. So they're going to match the synonym. Pretty goes to beautiful. Isn't that cute? I thought they were so cute. Synonym rolls. I think I have a clip of them using these. If I find it, I will put it in this video. This one is just a visual discrimination, a picture cover-up. Really good for listening skills, speech therapy. I really am not going to put an age on this because a lot of kids can use this. It covers a variety of ages. It kind of reminds me of I Spy. And we do this a lot with just without this game, other things. But it was nice to find this. Speech and language kids. And what happens is you open up the board once you mount it, and obviously these are not laminated, it's just 2 pages, but you open it up and you show them the pictures for like a minute, and then you close it, and then you name 3 things to them, and they can repeat those 3 things back to you. And then after they repeat, so you know that they got it, after they repeat, you open it up, and then you tell them right then, point 2. You say each key, milk, stop sign, just like that, and don't say it anymore. Let them find it. They can point to it, or they can use a marker to point to it. I'm not talking about a marker that you write with a little chip or something, just to or a little object just to cover it up. But they have a lot of fun with this because they have to remember, obviously, what it is that they're looking for. Sometimes they may get 3, sometimes they get 2, you know, so a lot of fun. Because obviously this page has more pictures on and they're closer together, and this one does not. So it's the fun in it. And sometimes they'll say something that is not even on the page. But yeah. This one is really cute as well. It's working on contractions, splendidly sped. This is where this one came from. And they are going to match the bird to the birdhouse. So yeah, just put this one in here. Inside is not, isn't. So aren't they cute? So, and they had fun with this because they worked on contractions in their reading curriculum a few months back. So this is just a nice reinforcement. This one is there's no seller on here. This one is basically just addition and subtraction facts, and they roll in however many spaces. They can either go this way or this way, whichever is easiest for them to start, because obviously 12, 17, that's two different, even though they're double digits, one's a little bit higher, but the numbers do get higher. And little characters. So they're playing with the partner, and whoever covers up the most, all of their answers obviously win. And we're not, they mainly just play, just to have fun, not really a win or lose, but yeah, more like a collective game, so they can help each other. And I think this was this is second, third grade level. And I believe, let me show you one more I pulled up, and then a couple that I have not, what I showed you on the Junkie video, I will show you those. I have not prepped them yet. This one, and I think I have a clip of this also. They're using this. You can use this for Fire Safety Week or just whatever. But yeah, they love doing this little thing. You get some, they use the 2-color counters, and the direction, you can use the dot stamp markers if you want, but then it's only a one-time use. If you put in a sheet protector, you can use it more than once, but we use the 2-sided counters on this. And then they got fancy and wanted to use blue for water. But anyway, if the little one is not able to read all of the shape words, they will get it, because mine got it eventually that they were building the shapes. And everybody wanted to do this. So really fun. Really simple. And quite a few shapes in there. And this came from Pollywog Place. And I put this one in the tray because we have the counters, but I will put this in a file folder just like this, that on the cover. And just attach the pages. What I'm going to do to this one is put it, hole punch it and put a brad in it. That way all the pages will be attached. And I don't have to worry about laminating that. And then, let's see, this table. Alright, so if you watch the video on Saturday, so I pulled up Project Bottle Cap. I did print it out. I did get paper later on that day. I shared on Instagram. You guys know it was travesty. The Junkie didn't have any paper. Yeah, you need paper to be a junkie, right? No, I'm not talking about money. But, yeah. So here this is, and I'm just going to put it in a file folder. And there it is. So they are excited. We have all our materials laid out, and I'll explain it to them, and they will be able to go through here. And then attached to this is actually, there's more. I only took out the part of the packet that I wanted out of this. I don't know who the seller is. It's still on my, still on the account, but what I saw was these were used as counters. I have a 3-year-old that wants to, she likes to add and subtract. So I'm going to laminate them. And let me show you trains, apples, balloons, buttons, froggies, sandwiches, and snowflakes. And so, you know, three trains plus three trains equals, we have the plus equals with the magnetic letters and number set. So that'll be great for her to, you know, visual, hands-on, you know, math. And yeah, mental as well, because she won't, a lot of them she will be able to get just, you know, right off. But I just thought this was really cute, really a gentle way to do math. And she's already working on kindergarten math in her Texas math, something like this. You can also 3 sandwiches plus 3 apples equals, now knowing my child, she's going to say lunch. But yeah, so mix it up. But that's, like I said, this is not part of this, but I did not take the whole packet of this because I didn't need all of it. I just like the little manipulative that she gave. And yeah, alright, I do use TPT for other things. I'm just going to show you a couple quick things that I pulled up a while ago, and I just came around to needing to you know, get them prepped. Some stuff I just kind of printed out and put it away for when I need it. And that's what I do on in-service days. Alright, so we're all about the Underground Railroad and slavery. We have kind of stepped it up every year. I kind of step it up and teach them a little bit more. And so we have the Road to Freedom here, and what happens is they have to roll a 1 or a 6. And the object is, you know, obviously if you end up on 3, you have to go back to your plantation. But even if you roll, say you roll past a station, you have to stop at that station and read your task card. Okay, and then if you rolled a number past that station number, then you just go on after you read your task card. Let me show you a task card. Fact card. Slaves would travel mostly at night to keep from being seen and caught. So this is just to reinforce what the Underground Railroad did and was and all of that. And they have enjoyed learning about the Underground Railroad and Harriet Tubman and Henry Box Brown. And a lot of this is going to, yes, I'm talking fast, go into their literature notebooks. There's a whole... We're getting ready to do a whole big deal about this. So I'll be talking about the Underground Railroad and all kinds of stuff. We got decorations and stuff getting ready to happen. Some art, just a lot of stuff. But great. All free. And I just printed it up on different color paper just to keep it cute. And yeah, here's a little instruction thing for that. So on here, let me unclip this because there's a couple things. This one I found everybody is going to enjoy. Do you know the Muffin Man edition cards? So this will be my cover page on my manila file folder. And then you get these order cards. Okay, they're going to record their answer on the order form. Okay. And so there are the orders. 2 blueberry, 2 cranberry. Order number 2, 6 blueberry, 3 banana. And so on and so on. And then you get the, let me show you the little muffins. This is going to be so cute. There are the little muffins. Okay, so even the 3-year-old can do this. So really cute, and you know, teaching them a little bit of life skills. Learning about taking orders and things like that. So I just thought that one would really help everybody. They would enjoy doing that. Synonyms, antonyms. Let me show you another. This is antonym concentration, and these I printed a couple of months ago. Before we moved, I found them, and I just did not laminate them yet. I just wanted to print them and have them ready. So I just pulled them out, unpacked them, and yeah. So there's that. And I kind of say this is the boy version because there's another one I'm going to show you. And that's not the front, but let me show you. That's one of the synonyms, antonyms. Those are the little game mats. And there are your little cards. So kind of a little girly version, you know. The little boys don't want to do the little bugs, but hey, you know. Most of them want mine. I just thought they were really cute. So I need to laminate these things, and obviously they're just going to sort that. So that's what that's called, and here's your seller right here. Like I said, this is why I'm such a TPT junkie. There are, I mean, the things that I can find for free are awesome. The things that, you know, are available for purchase are also awesome as well. But I find so many things, you know, free that are very usable. And there are things like units on chapter books that we use, things that go into their grammar notebooks, their vocabulary notebooks, all of their science interactive notebooks. A lot of that stuff, majority of it comes from Teachers Pay Teachers, and it's all free. And so that's why I take advantage of, you know, things like that. I think about things. I try to think ahead. And even if I'm not actively searching, you know, we don't have anything coming up, I stay on top of things because new things pop up all the time. And yeah, I tend to, you know, I choose everybody. And like I said, I have not had to purchase anything. I do have some things that are very well worth purchasing, and I am going to purchase them because there are things that I was looking for. It's not something I could particularly spend time making. You know, I'm not opposed to spending the money on it at all, but I'm just saying there are a lot of free resources on there, and that's what it's for. You know, that is truly what it's for, and I'm sharing with you all, and I know the sellers, you know, enjoy sharing with everybody. But if you know, if you do go this route, don't feel that you're going to be limited because, you know, you don't want to buy anything. You're not limited at all. There's just so much that you can do and, you know, spend on things in that aspect. And I'm looking next to me. Let me give you guys a little sneak peek. The box is a haul, okay? So yeah, I have a nice book haul coming up. Hopefully everything, I'm expecting everything to be in the next like 3-ish days. I know one different, they're different stores. One box, I don't know if it's going to be one box. It's huge. I know there's 36 books. So that's just one box. But yeah, little spoiler alert. So be on the lookout. If not by the end of the week, it'll be Monday or something before I get that up. Or, you know, yeah, life happens. But Junkie's Playground, and yeah, I try to stay off of there, but I can't. You know, I can't. And like I said, I'm going to share the rest of what's in this bin. Hopefully within the next couple of days I can get this recorded, and it will be a little bit quicker than what I started with at first, as I slimmed it down. This is a whole nother resource, and I've shared it, but up the learning levels. So yeah, what else I want to say about Teachers Pay Teachers? Also, you know, I have a couple of high schoolers. I also use Teachers Pay Teachers not only for the little ones, but for them as well. A lot of things I find on there, you know, upper grade levels, especially math. There's I can't recall his name right now, but he has some awesome stuff. He has some CSI math. I think it's for 8th and 9th, 10th grade, things like that. We enjoy doing stuff like that. He really loved it, and it was really engaging. Some I don't know, detective, travel around the world, solve the problems, algebraic equation, and just all sorts of stuff. The literature unit, the narrative life, I found all of that stuff on TPT. It's just so much fun stuff, not just for the little ones, but for everybody, all grade levels. So take advantage. The account is free. Just make your account, get on there and join me, y'all, because it's hard out here in these streets. It's hard being a junkie by yourself. Join me, please. Let me know what you find on there. Let me know if this was helpful. I will continue to share as long as I know that there's an interest. Okay, I have tons. I just, I want to know that I'm helping you all. Not that I'm holding back, but if I don't find an interest, then I don't think, it's just my opinion. I don't think it's necessary, but I know that this will definitely help. Everybody likes free, and as opposed to going to the store. I'm not going to the store. I try to share with you guys what you can buy, what you can make, with items at home, a laminator or tape or, paper, a printer, things like that, things that you can just hand make. There's something else, and I'm not going to pull it up, but if you watch the live chat from yesterday, you'll see something else that I made. I'm not going to share that until I share the room tour later on this summer. So yeah, that was something awesome I found on there. But yeah, you gotta watch that chat to see that. Anywho, see you all in the comments. I thank you all for watching this video. Peace and happy TPT. Figured it out, huh? What is this eye?
Mine is a square.
Yours is a square and Leah's is what?
A triangle.
Good job. You both figured it out.
Oh yeah, I made the fire hydrant. Put some right there.
Help the firemen put out the fire.
And did it. I don't want my best.
Wasn't it really pretty, you said? Good job.
I'm not going to do the red. The reds are the fire.
The red side or the fire side, right?
Yeah, this side.
That
the
side.
Fire. And then we have to put out the fire again.
You like the center activity?
Yes.
Good job. 1-to-1 correspondence.
I like.
And they are making shapes. So it's reinforcement for them. But yeah, you could use this if you're a theme person. Use it for Fire Safety Week.
I'm done.
Yay! You put out the fire. Yay, Leah.
I'm gonna. Yay!
Yay. I guess we could use blue, but yeah, blue for water. Nice job. 6-year-old, 6.5-year-old wanted to join in.